So the next tip I would say when it comes to reinventing yourself, you have to think about the people that are around you. I think it's important to be around like-minded individuals when you are trying to reinvent yourself. Even if that means you have friends for certain things. A lot of people get offended when you say, "Oh, I have certain friends for certain occasions." I got going out friends. I got friends that I can invite out, but I can't invite them to my spiritual things. I got friends that I can invite to my home, to my mom's home, but I got friends that I won't invite to my mom's home, you know what I mean? Or to my home. I got coworkers, it just depends on who it is, like everybody has a certain friend group, and you have to be okay with the part that you play in people's lives. It's not always meant for you to be their club friend, their kicking it friend, also being their spiritual friend or whatever. For me, it's the spiritual things. Like there are certain things that I will not talk about with my going out kicking it friends that I will talk about my I hate to call them my spiritual friends. I guess I can call them my soul family, but the people that I can talk about my spiritual journey with, I'm not talking about that at the club with them. You know what I mean? Like, so it's different. It's different levels to friendships and the people that you have around you. And when I say being around like-minded individuals, I mean being around people that are going to understand you when it comes to reinvent yourself, especially when you are changing like a huge, huge level up in reinvention. I'm talking about changing completely. I mean, I'm talking about, let's say I just stopped going out to the club. Some of them club friends not going to get that. Some of them won't understand it. You know what I mean? So you have to be okay with being around people that understands you the most and being okay with letting people go. You got to be okay with letting people go. Sometimes, like I said, people are in your life for a lesson, a season, sometimes a reason. They're not always meant to be there all the time. They're not always meant to be there until old age. Some people come into your life just for that chapter of your life. You have to remember our life spans over decades if you are blessed. You have to remember that you're not going to be friends with everybody all the time. And sometimes you do have friends where, okay, y'all friends, but y'all never fall out. Y'all just separate. I have friends that I love dearly to this day, but we're not close anymore. But that doesn't mean that I don't love them. I still love them to death, but we're just not close anymore. We're not on the same align. We're not aligned anymore. And who's to say that we won't be aligned in a couple of years? Sometimes you have to be okay with letting people go. I used to hold on to friendships so bad because I thought, oh, they're my best friend. They need to be around forever. No. Even best friends separate at some point in time, and to be truthful, I haven't had a best friend since high school. It's been 10 years since I had a best friend. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because I don't have time for, I would love a best friend. I'm not going to hold y'all, but I just don't have time for, um, you know, like I said, it's levels, and it's really hard the older you get to trust people. It's easier when you have a best friend that you had since grade school, high school, and y'all grew up together, and that's your best friend for life, versus finding an adult that you can genuinely trust. Because if you get one instinct, I mean, one gut feeling that you can't trust somebody, I will go with it because your intuition is telling you something for a reason. I came across multiple people. I'm like, oh, she seemed like she'd be a good friend, but will she be a friend that I can trust with the most personal information? Sometimes the answer is no. You know what I mean? So it just all depends. Make sure you surround yourself with people that you can trust, people that understand you for you, people who are not going to judge you, and people that can be there for you even at your lowest times when you are trying to reinvent yourself and they understand that reinventing yourself does not happen overnight and it is not easy.